right up against the wall there. It ain't gonna stand a chance. That's the gateway into this industry. But here, guys, we got a problem. Look at this. So for the guys just getting started and you're doing stuff cheap, like, I get it. Good morning, YouTube. It's Eric with Precision Pressure Wash coming at you from Champions Gate, Florida today. Just leaving the chlorine shop. We're full, guys. Pretty full. I picked up 40 gallons, so I already know that's gonna be enough, but I always like to get a little extra because, you know, stuff can pop up, add-ons, who knows. Every time I go out, I'm thinking I'm gonna possibility of an upsell or someone stopping and needing something, because it's happened in the beginning. I didn't have the chlorine and they were like real adamant on getting it done right then and there, and maybe it was better that it didn't work out, I don't know. But anyways, it is 10:15. I have a tile roof job in Champions Gate. You guys know I don't do roofs by myself. It's just what my kid worked last night, so I'm trying to let him sleep. I don't think he probably didn't get to sleep till 3, so, and he ain't worth a crap when it's not just because he's tired, it just puts his headspace in a bad place, so I'd rather him be a little charged up, to be honest with you. We do have rain in the forecast today. We're getting into that summer pattern where they're just gonna say every day at least 20%, but in the afternoon there's like a high chance, so that's good. Also, after doing the roof, give it a good rinse down. We had a huge rain yesterday, so that's gonna help with the pre-wetting, because we've been in a serious freaking drought, guys, like serious. And if it rains hard like that the next few nights, fish are gonna be biting. They're gonna be biting down at Shingle Creek. Anyways, so the plan of attack today, since all I got is a tile roof. I couldn't get a driveway up, nothing. So I'm gonna take my time with it unless I see like some kind of weather rolling in and I'm like, and I just have to do the work thing and get it done. But I plan on taking the tripod up on the roof, getting multiple good shots. Now that I have those adjustable legs, like, it actually makes it possible. The wind's not horrible today. I mean, if a thunderstorm starts rolling in, the wind's gonna be there too. But I'm completely relaxed. Like, I love it when it's hotter. It's 88 right now. The chlorine, like, I'm gonna use less SH if it's hot. Everybody knows that. Yeah, it sucks. Now, if I had driveway, another job, like, yeah, we're starting early. But if I can pick, that's the good thing about having your own control over your own schedule in life, guys. You do what you know is best. The problem I had with working for people is they got you out there doing it a certain way, but you're telling them there's a better way, and it's obvious, and they still just want to do it their way. That's why I can't work with people. I'm all about, think about it, easiest, best way without sacrificing quality of work. That's how I roll. Like, as long as it's not going to sacrifice quality, I'm down to make a little time up. I don't work super fast, but I don't work slow. And what I mean by that is, when I hit a job, I'm not taking breaks, and there's not a lot of that. To be honest with you, the YouTube thing, like moving cameras, actually thinking about the shots, not letting the hose knock your tripod over, like, there's so much that goes into it. And on those days, you can't go fast. Like, I don't know, maybe the guys that have shot videos, I know every pressure washer that watches YouTube has shot a video. We all did. We might not have put it, just how hard it is. And then to be doing that while not worrying about screwing up or missing something, it's a lot. And in the beginning it was hard, but I'm completely used to it. Like, when I pull my trailer out of the garage and my mind's already set on it's a video day, there's nothing that's gonna change that unless something really catastrophic happens and I can't be on camera. But for the most part, I pick my days in advance, and that's what we do. I don't just shoot every day, because I'm telling you guys, like, driveways get old. That's my least favorite thing to do, but it does get your foot in the door for everything else. And guys, I'm telling you now, third season, getting going, return customers. I do notice that the return customers are more and more frequent. So for the guys just getting started and you're doing stuff cheap, like, I get it. You're building your clientele base for the future. As long as you're doing good work. If you do good work, they're gonna call you back. If you suck, you're not getting nobody calling you back. You're not. It's just not. That's not realistic. Don't even. And you guys know if you suck. When you walk away from something, if you're not smiling with your results, you suck. Simple as that. When it comes to flat work, you shouldn't suck. For me, that's the easiest thing. That's the gateway into this industry, is freaking bought you a pressure washer from Home Depot, then you got that little 12-inch thing, and you're like, holy crap, I can do. You know what I mean? Because when I was a teenager, you had to do it with the green tip, the whole freaking driveway. I remember those days, but my dad's old Craftsman. There wasn't no bleach, none of that with bleach. I didn't know none of that. It was just here, make these little 2-inch swaths, have fun, you know, and it was brain damage. It really was, guys. Sticking the tennis ball in the handle of the gun because you couldn't even squeeze that thing no more. That was the only experience I had with pressure washing until just a few years ago. And guys, I'm telling you, I fell in love with it. The money was cool. I was seeing it online, like, that's also something. But when I watched it, I liked it, and then when I actually did it, like, I was like, yeah. Because guys, I've had a lot of jobs, I've done a lot of stuff, and every time I pull up to a job, I think what I like the most about it is there's no set. You got to pull up, analyze, and come up with a game plan. On every job, it's different, basically, whether it's roofs or a house wash. The only thing that maybe doesn't take a lot of thought is the driveway, but even then I put thought into how I pull my hose and lay it out and how I move, and it should just, like, I have to. I'm anal about stuff, and guys, that's why I don't have a lot of friends, because I'm just too picky with stuff, I guess. But anyways, I'm pulling up to the crib. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here so I can back in. But guys, I will see you at the job. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we are here on site. This is what we're doing. We got the lawn guys here again, guys. I haven't been able to really do much video. I haven't set up crazy yet. I'm letting them try to. The mowing's done. They just gotta blow. So here's what we got. Single story tile roof. As you guys can see, the thin setup there. It's always the dirtiest in here. I've done so many in here now, it's like, it's almost like normal. I love this, guys. When there's no gutters and you got that as a buffer, you're good. The wind's coming from back to front, so we're gonna have to remember that. We did move a few things here in the back, and normally whenever we're doing this, I have him stand inside and shoot the drips that way, but we really have to be careful and can't do that because we don't want to bleach spot any of that wood there. That's gonna make me nervous. Anyways, he's going around just laying the first coat of water on everything, kind of cool it off because it is hot, and then he's just buying time. We're trying to let them blow the front off before he starts wetting drive, because then it's gonna be a total mess if he doesn't. Hey, did you get all the way to that corner? So it's a full, all right, that's it, guys. You can get all the way around 250, no problem. So I'm probably gonna wait a little bit until these guys get past with the blower to start filming, just because I can't do anything by the truck. The pressure washer's running, and then they're gonna be on us here in another few minutes. We're already to the corner, so stay tuned, and when I get up there to do my initial walk around, I'll fire the camera up, guys. All right, guys, we're up here. This is my first time up here too. It's looking pretty dirty right there. Kind of just doing my initial walk around, see if we got anything crazy. That's definitely dirty. I did not come and see this in person. I've been in here enough to know what I'm dealing with these. I think I've already washed this model. But here, guys, we got a problem. Look at this. That's crazy. That's... see if we can slide it. That's why it's scary stepping on the edge of tile roofs, guys, because... so yeah, they got all type of stuff going on here. I don't know, man. I might have to put the camera down to get, like, look at this. I don't know. This is looking a bit janky, y'all. Look at this. I can't even slide it because it got this tar. But yeah, so think about that, guys, when you're standing on that last layer at the edge. Some of these are really hard to even get rolling. Tap it with my toe a little bit, guys. Nothing crazy. I'm just, if it resisted, if it didn't move every time I tapped it, I wouldn't even kick it again. I gotta remember when I'm working on this side over here to watch my step. Damn. Now that's even crazy too, guys. Look at that one. What the hell? I've never been up on one with this many tiles slid out of place, ever. Not in this neighborhood. This is nuts. These houses ain't cheap in here, guys. Anyways, freaking doing roofers work out here. Yeah, look at that. That's definitely dingy. I'd say she's due. I'm probably gonna run 6 1/4. It'll probably be 6 1/4. I literally talked to the owner today of SCP where I buy my chlorine, the big pool place. And they get chlorine every day. So all that, me wondering if it was fresh. That's why I say 6 instead of 6 1/4, but now I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be 6 1/4 today, guys. We got lichen right up against the wall there. It ain't gonna stand a chance for what we got coming at it. We're gonna start in the front. I'm kind of hoping they'll get this thing all blown off so that we can wet the hell out of it, because you gotta wet it and then you gotta wet the hell out of it when it's over, and they're not getting a driveway clean. And you can see yourself, it is a little dirty. So you gotta keep it real clean. There's gonna be a little clean line on it, but there's nothing I can do when you don't have gutters. Anyways, moving along. He's probably down there just waiting for these guys to blow. I'm not horribly worried about the rain that's coming. I know how fast this is gonna be once I start going. Look at that, man. This thing, like, it just, everything is just like, what the crap, dude. I had no idea any of this was like this. Like I said, did not come here for the estimate, because I know the model, I know this. I've done them without gutters. There's not really any kind of surprise here except for the fact that all these tiles are loose. Looks a lot better, but still crappy over there. All right, it's got to be about 93. I can feel it. Once it hits 96, that's when I'm irritated with it. But for right now, I'm feeling good. I'm gonna drink plenty of water today. Last week it was horrible. That's the first time the sun got me in probably 8-9 years. Not even kidding. I underestimated it. And I honestly think the mask, the ventilator, made it worse. I don't know. I used to smoke for years, so my lungs aren't the best, and then you throw that mask, it's just a whole bunch. The heat, the gases from the chlorine, like it's still burning the crap out of my eyes. I just tell myself you gotta man up. Anyways, doesn't look like they're about to blow anytime soon, so I'm gonna get down, figure out what we can come up with. Stay tuned. All right, guys, here we are. They still haven't blown here. So now we're gonna start on that side and kind of just wrap around, and hopefully they get this before. And I'll just take a water break before we actually hit the front while he pre-wets. But what we're gonna do here, I'm just gonna show you guys exactly. Now, whenever we flush out, we open all our dials wide open. So they're all the way open at 5 from last time or whatever it is. What is it? 5, yeah. Over here, same guys, I'm just gonna take the jug, the half-gallon jug. This is what I use it for. And I'm gonna set it right in there like this, guys. And before I do anything, I'm gonna put this cap under the, I know I'm not gonna use it all, but I like it to lean back. It kind of holds my drop stick right there where I want it. Just like that, guy. Leave this up here. And then for the chlorine, obviously, self-explanatory. Grab your drop stick. Set it right in like that. Try not to get chlorine in. Now on this one, guys, what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to set the dials at for soap, which is the 1/4 inch. I think I'm going to go 1.5 because we got no gutters, it's tile, and it's not super hot yet. Chlorine, which is this one, we're going to have it running wide open. And then on this one, what we're going to do is back it down to 4. So that's going to boost it up another %. I'll try it. We'll see how it goes. I'm bullcrapping. Guys, I know this is going to work. This is what I always use here. Sometimes there's been times where I went a little bit less hot and it still worked, but I was double tapping almost all the thin set stuff. And then if you don't try to be cheap with chlorine, you can make it a little hotter. You don't have to double tap as much. So that's the plan. I'm just waiting on that thing. Oh, so this is what I do, guys, to turn it on too. I've never really showed this. In the box we got over here. Just there's our deep cycle. Grab these clips. It's all color coordinated. It's all made for dummies. And then this is my switch to turn it on. Now obviously it's not primed up right now. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stretch the hose out, get set up top, and we'll resume the video. Stay tuned, y'all. All right, guys. We take it real careful today. We got gloves, as always. I always use gloves when I'm doing the roof. Just get these at Harbor Freight. I think they're the 7 mil. Cheap. Got my respirator. So what we're doing, we're gonna start down there in that corner, do this, then the back, then this side, and hopefully they've blown off and we can do the front. I usually start in the front. This is totally ass backwards, but there's no set way that you have to do it. All right, guys. All right, guys, let's get this thing right. So we're making good time. Sweating pretty bad. It's pretty hot. This thing's full. I can feel the filter sucking. But we'll come back and really look at this when it's dry, this stuff. For the most part, it's looking good. Everything from the ground. You can see that stuff. That stuff, guys, you're gonna hit it twice. With 6 1/4, I don't know, you might wanna go stronger. Me personally, I don't like using anything stronger than the 6 1/4. I'm just letting him get a little caught up with the water. Again, you can see a little bit of spots here, but that's fine because I still have to come back and wash this, and I always let it just run over the sides. But for the most part, this thing's looking good, guys. And you can see the neighbor did it with like a little home pressure washer. It must have took ages. Anyways, I am dying up here. So the plan of this is I'm gonna go ahead, get this side done. And then I'm gonna, I don't know because this side's pretty freaking big. I was gonna say do this side and then get down and get a drink. But I think I'm gonna get my ass down and get a drink right now before it's too late. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, we're making good progress here. We're moving right along here. Eyes are burning. That's part of it though. It's the gas and the sweat. Glass is fogging up. But it's 6 1/4 and it's doing its thing. You can see the dark areas right here is just because it's drying. The smell is pretty strong right now up here. I've already done this piece because I want to set you guys up right here. I'm gonna kind of have it tipped down, y'all, just so you can see as much as possible. Anyways, stay tuned. We're about over with. It's the final stretch. All right, y'all, we are done up here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to notice in the time lapse, but I kind of stayed away from that and sprayed it from a distance. That's where all that loose stuff was in the very beginning. But she's looking good, guys. She's pretty well dry back here. Everything looks good. Wood down there, don't got no spots. Very hot up here today. You saw I did get down and take it more serious today than I did on the last one. I mean, I would have got down on the last one if that ladder wasn't so damn scary. But anyways, guys, this is kind of the walkthrough, and I'm getting the heck down off of here because I'm not coming back up. But this is it. Just finished out here. Still drying. But you guys have seen me. You've seen me and my partner do these a million, not a million, but a handful. It's down to a science. It seems like every time we're in here, the lawn company's in here. I think it was a Monday last time, Tuesday this time, and we're just one road over. Anyways, I'm very happy with how it came out. I'll see you guys when we get down there and start wrapping up. All right, y'all, that's a wrap. I just did another final rinse down in the front. Came out really good, guys. It's pretty much normal now. I've done so many in here. Look at that. You guys, I'm not gonna go crazy with this walk around just because I already showed you guys up there. I honestly haven't been around the back to see if that was his stuff that he was tightening up. I guess I'll just walk around, man. It doesn't hurt. No crust on the AC. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this mulch being right here really helps with no gutters. It does. Way less pre-wet. I mean, I wet the mulch, but you're not gonna kill the mulch. Back here, he's moved all that stuff back. Good stuff. No marks on the wooden play set. Smells a little bad. I did spray, not always, when I have it, I spray Fabuloso. Today I got the pink one, I think it's watermelon, but I usually spray that, guys, right there on the ground, on the front walkway, up by the front door, and all up here by the garage, just so they smell something else. Not always, but in these situations, like I sprayed it all up here. Right now, standing right here, all I can smell is watermelon. I spray it on the ground and stuff and just let it sit. Mix it with a little bit of water. It's not crazy, but you don't smell any chlorine, and that's really important because you guys know how bad this stuff stinks. All right, that is a wrap. We are headed to the house, guys. 2 o'clock. 2.5 hours. That's how long it took us, guys. 2.5 hours, 500 bucks. Headed home. Could have got an earlier start. But my partner in crime worked last night, so I let him sleep as long as I could. He thinks if he gets 7 hours, it's still not good. He has no idea what he's in store for. Future of his life. Anyways, guys, look at the neighborhood. Still needs a lot of them done, but you know, they're getting there. A lot of people already got their stuff done. We washed that patio. Did the roof down here this one down here on the corner, guys. This was the one that got me the other day. I'll show you. This was the one. First time I got affected by the heat in, I don't know, at least 8 years, but maybe 10. That one right there, guys. Look at that driveway though. Look at the skid marks from the mower. What a dick. Anyways, we're headed to the house. Good day. Good money. It was hard. Gases were killing me. Burning the crap. We did this house, guys. Remember that? Did that one. And that one over there. Anyways, we are headed to the house. It is saying it's 89. There's no way in hell. But Don't have anything else on the books for this week. Straight up, I'm being dead honest. I'm hoping when I get home I've had some phone calls or maybe a website lead. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm not gonna be totally surprised if I don't. It's weird. Even with the Google, you can rank high and it seems like you get your calls in bursts. It's almost like they pick who they're, I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead today, let my partner in crime close it out again. He needs some redemption from the last time. I don't know what, I think he was speaking Spanish. Ever since he got this job, he's thinking he could speak Spanish now because he works with a bunch of Spanish people. But guys, still see the count going up on the sub, the views, the watch hours. We are completely stoked about all that. But until the next video, peace.
You already said peace.
Okay, guys. We're going to redo that. I'm going to let him close it out.
Bro.
Go ahead.
It was hot today, but it is what it is. This has been Precision Pressure Wash. Peace out, y'all.